Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to our late afternoon update. I'm Victoria Holmes here in the WNCT Digital Studio. People across the East are lining up at gas stations to fill their tanks after the Colonel pipeline shut down. Now, many of those gas stations are empty. This is the fifth day of the pipeline being offline due to a cyber attack. Lawmakers are putting in efforts to halt any disruptions. Colonel said Monday that it anticipates the majority of its service will be restored by the end of this week. Part of its service was refueled today. The family of Andrew Brown Jr. was expected to view about 19 minutes of body cam footage Tuesday at 3 p.m. Brown was fatally shot by Pasquotank County deputies in Elizabeth City late last month while deputies were trying to execute a warrant. Protesters and family members have called for the release of all body camera footage to determine what led to the shooting. Two members of Brown's family and his family's attorneys were initially shown a 20-second clip from a deputy's body camera on April 16th. North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation is continuing to look into the incident. The family is expected to hold a press conference at any moment. A new bill will prohibit pregnant women from being shackled before, during, and after giving birth. The proposal also requires women to be provided sufficient food and dietary supplements during their pregnancy. The author of the bill says she brought the bill forward when she heard concerns from a physician. That physician delivered a baby a couple years ago from a woman who was shackled at a hospital and unable to hold the infant as a result. House Bill 608 now heads to the Senate, where, if approved, will make its way to Democratic Governor Roy Cooper. When we come back, it's Wood Ducks opening day and WNCT will bring you live coverage. But first, a weather update from our Storm Team 9 meteorologist, Alex Waselenko.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm your Storm Team 9 meteorologist, Alex Waselenko, reporting from the WNCT studios in the Storm Team 9 Weather Center. We do have a partly to mostly cloudy day on tap across eastern North Carolina as a cold front is still lingering nearby. Along that cold front and even behind it, we may see some isolated sprinkles and showers, but more importantly, do expect some cool temperatures to go along with those stray sprinkle chances through this afternoon. Temperatures only topping out in the middle to upper 60s today. As we go through your Wednesday forecast, a new area of low pressure will ride along that stalled cold front just down to our south. It'll likely provide some scattered showers Wednesday morning and a steadier and heavier and maybe soaking rainfall for areas along the coast by Wednesday afternoon and evening. It won't be a total wash of the day, but you're going to have to be picky and choosy as to when you get outside to run those errands or maybe do a little bit of yard work. In fact, if you have the opportunity to stay home and hunker down, probably going to be the best idea through midweek because it's not only going to be rainy, but quite cold. Temperatures only topping out in the middle to upper 50s for your midweek forecast. Northerly winds remain in place in the wake of that coastal low as it pushes out to sea by Thursday morning, but those northerly winds will lighten up a little bit, allowing temperatures to breathe just a tad by Thursday, Friday, and the upcoming weekend. Be sure to download that free Storm Team 9 weather app so you can track all the latest wild temperature changes and swings we have to come for the next few days. Temperatures today will top out in the upper 60s with partly to mostly cloudy skies and an isolated shower or sprinkle. By Wednesday, a better chance of rain moves in with that coastal low zooming up the eastern seaboard, but as that counterclockwise flow brings about not only rainfall, but also some northerly winds, temperatures will be cold for this time of year. We typically average near 80 degrees this time of year, but will only top out in the upper 50s to low 60s. Going through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even next Monday, looking like a dry forecast with partly to mostly sunny skies and a gradual warm-up. We'll be back into the low 70s Thursday and Friday, and eventually middle to upper 70s for what looks like a beautiful weekend ahead. Make it a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, everybody. I'm your Storm Team 9 meteorologist, Alex Waselenko.
Welcome back. Kelsey O'Donnell is at Granger Stadium in Kinston and tells us what to expect from opening day.
Hey Victoria, the 612-day wait is finally over as today is opening day here at Granger Stadium for the Down East Wood Ducks minor league team for the Rangers. But today, it may look a bit different than past seasons that you're used to. When you do come, there are some plexiglass separating the players from the fans. You are required to wear a face mask when you enter the stadium, as well as getting concessions. And there are some hand sanitizer stations all throughout the concourse. If you do come tonight, opening pitch is at 7 p.m. as the Wood Ducks get set to take on the Carolina Mudcats. We'll have more details coming up later on in our newscast.
And here are a few other stories that we're covering for our newscast. Amber Joseph will bring you an update on those rising gas prices, and Cheyenne Pagan is in Jacksonville for the Onslow County Literacy Walk. The OLC recruits and trains volunteers to provide free tutoring services for adults who desire to improve reading and writing skills. Cheyenne will have a recap of the event at 10 and 11. And on this week's episode of What the Politics, Emily and I speak with Dr. Christopher Cooper from West Carolina University. We take a look at a few Senate candidates, analyzing former Governor Pat McCrory's run, the media mogul Jeff Jackson's campaign strategy, and explore the rumors of a Laura Trump run for the 2022 seat. Tune in on Apple, Spotify, and at WNCT.com in the Features tab under the WNCT Podcast Network. Thank you for tuning in to our late afternoon update. I'm Victoria Holmes here in the WNCT Digital Studio.